Thank you guys for hopping on. So today we're talking about social media hacks. And this is something that I'm just sharing with you things that I've learned over the last couple months. So these are things that I've been implementing. On the team page, I recently shared a post schedule. Let me see if I can, where did I put it? Yeah, a post schedule that I'm currently in this training with a guy named Josh Coates. And every day we have to post a certain way. So he gives us a post schedule, and every day we work hard to, meet that schedule. And I posted it on the team page, and this is something I really want you guys to start doing. I don't want you to consider doing it. I want you to start doing it because it's been really awesome for me. I'm going to share the screen really quick so you guys can see it. You guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I'm just going to explain it to you a little. So on Mondays, we used to do a health and fitness post, and we do a lifestyle post. A health and fitness post is just sharing your journey. So if it's a recipe, if it's a workout, if it's, a sweaty selfie of some sort, that's what you share. And then in addition, later that day, you also will share a lifestyle post. So something about your life that's awesome. So if it's personal development, if it's the fact that you and your husband went out on an awesome date or a brewery and you were drinking some delicious beer, just showing that you're a human person enjoying your life. If it's, like tonight, Megan went out with a friend, take a picture of that, show people that you have friends because that's important. It's a part of your story. It's a part of your brand. Tuesdays is a coaching breadcrumb post and an engagement boost. If you guys notice on Facebook, I've been doing a lot of these engagement boosts. It's because of this system. And the point of it is it's designed so that you get people engaging with you. People who are, you actually are able to see the people who are watching you because they respond. So the other day I posted something about what is the best planner? And guys, I have a really great planner. I'm really not in need of a planner. But I wanted to, it's almost the end of the year. I wanted to see what people are doing. I wanted to know who my organizational friends are. And I got over 70 responses. Plus, I got a friend mailing me a brand new planner to try. Like, pretty awesome, right? And that also gave me a new list of people to reach out to. And it showed me that they are looking at me.
Which topic was that for?
What?
Which topic was that for?
Engagement boost.
Okay.
Yeah. So engagement boost is just you asking your audience a question.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was my bad. I got
okay.
really.
No, you're fine. I thought for some reason it was coaching breadcrumb engagement posts like all together.
Oh, no,
so they're two separate things. Okay.
So these are all two different posts. So two posts except for on Sunday.
Okay.
So coaching breadcrumb posts. That is where you talk about coaching without saying anything about coaching. So if you post something about how you love that you have a group of friends that you get to talk to on a Thursday night that you've never met, but they uplift to support you, that's a coaching breadcrumb post. Today I posted about how Nolan was sick today, and I said I love 6 days are better when you don't have to call off work, because that speaks to my brand, which is moms or people who work from home or whatever. So whatever that is for you, if it could even be something, this is just off the top of my head, but with Sam, she has diabetes. So talking about how you can enjoy a delicious, shake and not be worried about, I don't know, something diabetes. That sounded really insensitive. You know what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say something like with my blood sugar because I don't know the proper verbiage, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That sounds so weird. Okay, so Wednesday. It is kind of a repeat of Monday. So you do a health and fitness post, but then you do something that's pretty scary for some people. But both of you are very capable, and everyone else on my team is amazingly capable of doing this. Going live. Freaky, right? But it's really not freaky. I met some coaches on our team because I went live. And it's just another way to be vulnerable. And it's a really cool way to reach people, especially if you go about it with this format of sharing something inspirational, of literally speaking to that person that you once were, speaking to your audience giving them a sense of hope. Yesterday was going live, and I had no idea what to talk about, and so I asked people on our team, and Megan said courage, and I was like, courage. But I actually took that a different way, and I actually just decided to be courageous and share a little bit about my story, and also invite people to be in our next accountability group with that. And then it goes on to repeat on Thursday, coaching breadcrumb with engagement boost, and then Friday is a progress picture. Another kind of scary one, but sharing your journey, sharing your progress. It doesn't have to be like a half-naked picture of yourself. It could be, your face, you're happier. It can be anything, but just showing your progress.
Noel, can you give some other examples of progress pictures other than the normal ones?
Yeah. Well, number one, the normal one would be like a before and after picture.
Yeah.
Which is very important because, you are a fitness coach and people connect and it gives you credibility. It could be someone else on our team's progress photo. It could also be whatever your story is. Like for me, I did a progress photo a couple years ago about who I was when I worked my former full-time job versus who I am now. It had nothing to do with the job, but it had to do with my heart and my lack of purpose. And like when I look back at that picture, I see emptiness in me, which someone else might not see, but I remember exactly where I was. And so that's a progress photo for me. Another progress photo could be sharing what you used to, your former portions of dinner versus your current portions of dinner. Something like that. So you could show your husband's plate versus your plate, showing your refrigerator. I'm going to go more with the food route. How you might used to have had a lot of pop, and now you have almond milk. What's up with that? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah. I was just trying to think of different ones because,
Yeah. But again, don't be afraid to share other people's progress photos too. Because especially with you, Sam, as a new coach, people want to see that what you're doing is working in some way. Okay? So sharing, also, this one was a cool one. One of my challengers did this a while back. She shared, a picture of pants. Actually, it was a skirt. How she had this skirt that she'd been wanting to fit. Yeah. And that was her goal. And she actually was able to fit in that skirt after, I think, 2 rounds of the 21-day fix. So that was really cool. And Megan has a really great shorts picture. You still haven't posted it.
No, I actually thought of that when you said that. I'll post it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
That's Friday. Sorry.
So Megan has this great picture of last summer, 2 years ago, 2 summers ago. When was it 2 summers ago?
I just retook the picture, but yeah, it was last summer. It was last summer.
Mm-hmm.
It was a size 6. It was from a size 12 to a size 6.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then Saturday's freebies, post whatever you want, and then Sunday is the coaching opportunity. So I know that if you're new to coaching, it might feel weird, but again, sharing this passion, sharing this fact that you found a community that uplifts and supports you, it's amazing how many people need that. And that is simply a coaching opportunity. So this is a post schedule that I'm going to continue to use probably until I find a new one that I like better, because I love this one, because it's hard for me. I got to the point where posting was just something I was just doing without thinking. And this is making me think purposefully, because whenever you're sharing something on social media, it needs to have intention, or else you're just gonna be one of those, bloggers that's sharing selfies of themselves, and no one can relate to that. So that's why this is something that I really want you guys to do. The other thing that I want you to do that I've just started doing, and Sam's already, you don't know that you've been a part of this, but you have. I'm gonna stop sharing. You might know. Insta stories. So if you guys have Instagram, and if you have Facebook, which you all have Facebook, there's something called Story. And this is where you can upload pictures from the last 24 hours on your phone, or you can take pictures, and you can share things about your day and your life. And so what I've started doing, and what I've taught Danielle to do, is sharing the testimonials of your people, or even sharing your own testimonials. So the people in your challenge group, or the people in our challenge group, if you don't have one yet, sharing their victories and being like, this is why I love our group because, look at what this person said. I don't know, Sam, did you see that I did that of you? Maybe you didn't realize that. Usually I block people's names. So that's the other thing. I block people's names and I just highlight something that made me smile. I think the other day, you said something in the group about how you were really exhausted because of a long day at work, but you pressed play and you felt amazing afterwards. So I blurred out your name and I just circled the I felt amazing afterward thing. And because people relate to that, and when someone's on their phone on the toilet or laying in bed and they're through Insta stories and they see that, that's hope, And also that's the credibility. And then also commenting when you see people's stories. So if you're sitting there watching stuff, respond and say, that's so cool. I want to go to that brewery. I want to go to that sunset, It's just another way to engage with people. So those are 2 things I've shared so far. Also, another thing is, okay, I did that one right. Sorry. Hashtags. So Sam, do you have Instagram?
Yes, okay. I just don't use it very often.
Okay. Something that you can start doing that I do. So whenever I post on Facebook, I post on Instagram. But I post directly to each site because Facebook and Instagram don't work together. So if you have a post on Facebook, it has to be posted directly there. So you have to go there and post it versus going to Instagram and share it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Because Facebook wants to be the holy grail place, So remember that. But if you're using hashtags, and this is something that I know Megan does really well, don't use hashtags like 21-day fix or workout or Ohio. Don't use generic things. Use specific things like girls empower girls, things like that. And I'm going to give an example of this also on the team page so you guys can refer to this later. But just keep that in mind. So the next thing I want to talk about is going live again. How do you guys, I didn't really dive deep into this, but how do you guys feel about going live?
That sounds really scary.
Yeah, scary. I like that word. Megan?
I think that once I do it, I'll be okay. But the first time I do it, I need to feel really, I need to I don't want it to be health. I don't want it to be related to, I want it to be a lifestyle thing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I understand why it's important to go on and talk about your story and talk about this or that, but I don't want it to be related to any of that because I think for me to get over the fear, it needs to be something that's not related. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I'm going to push you a little bit further. Not that it needs to be related to that, but it needs to be related to you and your brand. That's really what we're coming back to. So my brand, part of my brand is motivation. People expect that from me. And that's what I give them. That's what they expect. But what are those 5 things that are about you? Because I know that this is still kind of fresh in your mind, Sam, but what are the 5 things that you said were about what you want to share and what you want to give?
Let's see. What was that?
I know you posted it in the group.
Yeah, I know I had one that was being a diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
I think being a teacher.
Yep.
I think there's traveling in there.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Oh, here we go. I got them.
It's what were my other 2?
Teacher life, being a newlywed, eating, healthy eating tricks and hacks, exercise, and life challenges of being a diabetic and fitness. There are 6.
No.
So one thing I can just pull out of that I think you could be really great about with live video, talking about taboo diabetes things, because I didn't even know how to say it. I don't even know how to talk about it. And I know that there are people in your life who might be curious about certain things. So doing something very simple as sharing your meal plan for the week and saying, I can eat the same thing you can. Diabetes hack.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for you, Sam, I don't want you to because you're a new coach, I don't want you to have to feel the pressure to go live like I'm putting on Megan, because she's an amazing speaker And what I want for you is just consistency with posting and finding that intention and finding a way to share those 6 things that you want to talk about, that you feel passionate about. And then from there, finding that voice that you have, whatever starts coming naturally that you start sharing are things that you can naturally start speaking about. Does that make sense? Is that more encouraging? Not as scary. You're kicked off the team if you can't go live. No.
Oh no.
None of that. But Megan, you kicked off the team.
I knew that was coming.
So with that being said, Megan, are there any things that you can think of from your brand that you could talk about that's not like, hey guys, what if you want to lose 10 pounds, run around the house 5 times?
You know, I would never do that anyway. But probably something in Cleveland, probably like going to something in Cleveland, like a festival or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something like that, because I don't really want to go live with anything with the busy word. Like I can't really think of anything with that right now. So it's a 3-day weekend. I'm sure I'll probably go to a festival here or something. So
well, then what you should do is go at it like you're kind of being single girl in Cleveland. Hey guys, if you don't know what to do on Labor Day, here are 5 things that you can do, and I'm at one of them. You know?
Yeah. Come hang out with me, everybody. No.
I'm at the corner of 5th and Main. I'm waiting. That could be dangerous.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Also, the other thing is I don't want you guys posting more than 2 times a day. Because the way that social media works is nowadays, how Facebook has changed is the more that you post, the less you're seen. I know that's weird. It's really weird. But, you have to be posting differently. So that's why doing stuff like asking questions, sharing videos, sharing pictures, that will work in your favor. Also using emojis. Facebook loves that. I don't know why, but they love emojis. So go
so
emoji.
Weird.
I'm giving you permission.
I love emojis.
Another thing is don't tag yourself in the post that you share, because that's a way for you to boost a post later in time. And so if you have a post that didn't get a lot of engagement, tag yourself the next day and it'll resurface on Facebook. But yeah, so those are my tips. I'm going to, I can share this again in a fun graphic because I love to make graphics. And, the whole thing I want you guys to take away from this is post with purpose, have intention. And the best way to feel like you have something to say is to use that list that you created when you were first coach, and change it up because your life changes. When I was a first coach, I didn't talk about baby stuff. I didn't know anything, and that's something that I've adapted. So before I go, did you guys have any questions? Was this helpful? I don't know what Megan's doing on her phone. Should take a note.
No, I'm just doing a post right now. I'm listening to you. I promise.
Really
I didn't post today. I didn't post today. Posting.
By the way, Sam, great post about your sweat.
My sweaty knees.
Yes, it was great. So do you have any questions? Was this helpful to you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Like I have all these ideas of things that I want to put out there. So I think definitely seeing that schedule is going to be helpful for when to post something.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing, since you mentioned that, something that I do is in my notes section on my phone. Where are you? Here we go. On the notes section on my phone, this is what I do. Wherever I am, especially during a workout, I always get ideas. And so I write all of the post ideas that I have. It's just one sentence or one word. And then I put a little check mark when I actually do it. And I actually need to do more check marks. That's something that helps me. So if ever I'm having a day where I'm like, I don't know what to post, I go back to this. So do you do that?
That's a good idea.
So you should do it. Because there's nothing like feeling, oh my gosh, I want to share something, but I don't remember what it was that I want to share. That helps.
I do that all the time. You should do what she just showed you to do. I'm really,
Any other questions, Sam?
Not right now. There probably will be some later on since I'm still trying to figure everything out.
You're doing a great job, honestly. Megan, you missed it, but Sam had a girl who was like totally gung-ho, and then she totally just backed out. And it kind of messed with her confidence. I
That
just wanted
stinks.
to reiterate
Yeah.
we've all been there. I mean, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
there like yesterday.
Every day. No.
Actually, I was there yesterday. It's okay. But there's so many more people out there who need you and who are ready.
Hmm.
You know, what would you say to that, Megan?
Yeah, no, it's true. And that person's probably gonna like be in one of your groups like 6 months from now.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh.
didn't really believe that at all when Bo said to me, but like the people who are resistant are the people that like need it the most. The people who like you are like it's like the people that you like you got to the point where they're like, yeah, and then they're like, no. What are you gonna say right now? I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking your whole month was like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is if you get to the point where like they're like, yeah, and then they're like, no, it's like they actually really need it and they're just too stubborn.
Hmm.
Like, yeah. And then like they'll like come back. It always happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like her big thing is like she had been living at home. Like she had a really bad breakup. She moved back home with her parents for like 2 years. And like next month or in like 3 weeks or so, no, 2 weeks, she's like moving into a new apartment. So like she kind of has all like life stuff happening all
Yeah.
at once. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping like once that kind of like settles down, she'll kind of reach out again.
Yeah. It will, and you know what? Add her to your invite later list. For all the people who say no, should be added to a list that says not right now. And then for your next month when you have another group, so when we plan your next group middle September, you can invite her and be like, hey, I know it wasn't a good time last time, but I was wondering if you're ready now. And
Okay.
all she's going to say is yes or no. Or, Sam, don't ever talk to me again. You're not my friend anymore.
Well, that would suck, but
She wouldn't say that. I promise. She wouldn't say that. Some friend she is. No. Megan, did you have any other questions?
Now, the only other social media thing I was going to say is if you get people commenting on your pictures, don't respond to all the comments at once because when you reply to a comment, it revives your post. It's like a random thing, but like spread it out.
Yeah.
Like it'll revive your post, which can be good, especially if you do like a progress picture or a transformation post. You'll get a lot of comments on those, and just don't respond to them all at once. This is just a random thing that came into my head.
I didn't even know that. So I'm going to slow it down on that. See, we're all learning things. So next week, I'm not sure what our topic's going to be on, but I'm going to think about it. But Megan, be prepared to lead a call soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I like hearing from other people because just that, like I learned something new myself. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I love you both so much, and we're gonna kick butt in September. But the night's not over. The night's still young, Megan. I know you have goals, Sam. I know you have goals. All right, bye guys.
yeah, my goal is to be in bed in about 20 minutes.
Yes, I love it. Great goal. Great goal.
That's a good post. Sorry. You're a teacher, right? You're a teacher? Yeah. That's very, very, very relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I work with kids too. So like I would be like, yes, I would like that. I would love that. I would comment at that. And I'd be like, yeah, totally understand why she's going to bed.
I wish I could do that.
Sorry,
my kid is not in school yet. He runs this house.
Someday I'll meet him.
It's just, you know what, Megan, today would not have been a good night to me now. He wouldn't have even gone to you. He would have been like the whole time.
That's okay. I understand. I don't understand, but I understand.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you next week, Megan. And I will see you, Sam, one day.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.